So it's West Ham who take all 3 points with that victory, and in fact it lifts them above Liverpool in the Premier League. Very happy Hammers today. Let's just confirm where they are, sitting third, 1 point clear of Liverpool, just 3 adrift of Chelsea at the top of the table. Pablo Zabaleta is still with us. We welcome to the show as well Don Hutchison and Frank Leboeuf. Hey Don, what a game this was.
What a game, and the amount of scalps West Ham have taken this season has been incredible. They've beaten all the top sides, so this game down was never going to be easy, but I thought Liverpool looked very leggy. It's not often you watch Alisson in goal. He was at fault, in my opinion, for all 3 goals. I think they were all, especially the first one, legitimate. The third one, he lost the flight of the ball. As Shaka said, Trent's role was a little bit bizarre. But at 1-1, I was sitting watching the game with a pal of mine, and I said if I was a Liverpool fan, I would take a 1-1 now, because West Ham, in my opinion, especially in the second half, were by far the better side out of the 2. And in the end, they won the game, and West Ham deserved it.
Well, let's focus, shall we, on the opening goal. Obviously, Jurgen Klopp afterwards not happy with the challenge, felt there was an infringement on Alisson. What did you make of it, Frank? That hand is high.
Yeah, the hand is high. He is dropping towards Alisson, even if Alisson is coming toward him. And it's true that I guess everywhere in Europe there would be a question mark if they wouldn't be dismissed. But in England, I will go with the ref, where it's part of the game, I guess. I thought Shaka would have been more firm on that matter and will defend Alisson. But I wouldn't have been surprised if the ref would have dismissed the goal, because there is a definite hand up to Alisson and to the ball, so it could have been disallowed.
Yeah, let's remember on Shaka's resume, it does say West Ham United, as it says on Pablo Zabaleta's. Is it even worth asking you, Pablo, should that goal have stood?
Sorry, say again, Dan?
Was that a good goal, or should it have been chalked off, the foul on Alisson?
No, in the Premier League, that is not a foul. I mean, we have seen many times that some players stood, in front of the goalkeeper, and, you have to be strong in these kind of situations. You have to go, hard and just try to punch the ball. And, Alisson been for a while in the Premier League, he should have done better in this situation. But for me, it was, a perfect goal.
How red is Stevie watching this at home right now?
I can imagine. But let me say this. If this game were at Anfield, I think Alisson gets the benefit of the doubt there,
right,
and the goal is chalked off.
Okay.
But with it being at West Ham and the crowd and the fans and everything that comes with that home field advantage, you get the benefit of the doubt, because
right,
there's a lot of doubt there, but I think the benefit goes with the home field here.
What about the red card challenge that Shaka thought was a red 4 minutes after the opening goal, Don?
Oh, I thought stonewall red card. I mean, what was bizarre about that situation, Dan, is VAR checked for a red card, didn't even get a yellow card.
Right.
So how can VAR check for a possible red and not even give a yellow? But Cresswell knows what he's doing. It's one of those sort of, I'll say it loosely, it's sort of Wayne Rooney, Stevie G tackle where you take a lot of the ball and you follow through with loads of aggression. And then he caught Jordan Henderson really, really high across the knee. And it could have been a bad one. It could have injured Jordan Henderson. So for the referee not to even maybe go and look to the monitor, take advice from VAR. But in my humble opinion, that was a definite red.
Frank, obviously Liverpool conceding too many goals at the moment, punished today once again because of it. All the hype, obviously, was that Van Dijk didn't play last season. He's back this season. He's their rock at the back. That's exactly what they need. What's going on? Why are they so porous now defensively?
Well, I don't think Van Dijk will be guilty for that, because he made some good saves, and especially the first half on one tackle, it was absolutely fantastic. But it's been mentioned, on the third goal, for example, when Kurt Zouma scored the goal, to wonder what Alexander-Arnold is doing. And he's not watching, he's free, he could have gone for the header, and he's not there. I think some players are not at all concerned about the defensive aspect of the game, where they are in a position of what we call them defenders. So it's a big problem. Van Dijk does the job, and I guess he couldn't be found guilty for everything. Alisson wasn't at the top today. Even on the second goal, I think he could have saved it. Mane loses the ball on the second goal. It's a counter-attack. It's difficult, as you mentioned in the highlights. Van Dijk takes care of Antonio, but he can't take care of everybody. And Fornals come from the middles. So it does the job, but everybody has to be more tuned in to make sure that it's a more defensive job to do.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.